So it's time for the Stoner Score, alright? So if you're new to the Stoner Score is basically out of a 10 out of these criterias. And today I'm going to be reviewing Ty Dolla Sign's album called Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Now, these are the 10 criterias: the artwork, the title, the intro, the beat selection or the composition, the use of features, the less than 30% skip on first listen, the content, are they saying something, the replay value. Basically, if you have a song that replays over and over and over, it doesn't have to be the most popular. It is my score. So you know what it is. Number 9, does it transcend time? Are we gonna come back 10 years from now and remember this song and it etches a memory that lasts forever in our mind? That's what transcend time is. I know that's a big one, but that's what it is. And number 10 is satisfaction guaranteed. Are the streets happy with this? Are you good to go on to your next project? Because this is a job well done. Now, let me go over today. We're gonna be going over Ty Dolla Sign's new album, and it's called Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. All right, I just have to put the image up real quick, and that's what we're going to be doing for the Stoner Score. Okay, so now let's give Ty Dolla Sign the Stoner Score. This album called Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Number 1 is artwork. Let's look at artwork. I'm inspecting right now as I speak. It looks pretty, it's kind of dope, G. It's dope, G. In the purple background, I mean, it's a little too, dude. He's singing to women. That's what it is on this, man. That's why he's naked on this motherfucker. I'm not gonna I can't deduct that because it's not really. Men shouldn't really be enjoying this this artwork. But I won't deduct for that because I'm a guy. So he got artwork. Number 2 is title, featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Yes. That's the perfect title because that's what Ty Dolla Sign is known for, He brings his voice, he brings his voice into every album or every song that he's being featured on. And that's what he's known for. If you go, he's the formula. His voice, it's the formula. Him and Travis Scott. They have this formula. If you add them to your song, it's automatically a hit. So for him to choose this featuring Ty Dolla Sign, that's kind of goes hand in hand with what I just said. He's kind of a cheat code for these guys for a little while now. Whenever he's featured on an album or a song, it's kind of a go. It's kind of a go. So the title's good. The intro, yes, it prepared me for this album because I don't usually like on a regular day, if I'm not doing this show, I'm not gonna be sitting here and just listening to Ty Dolla Sign like that. I'm not the demographic. No, I'm not the demo. That's not what I'm gonna be doing myself. But I listened to this album. It was pretty dope. It flowed through perfectly. So the intro is a go because it basically it told me exactly what I was in for. And the beat selection, the composition, it fit right in. It's well done. Well done. Okay, so use of features. This is number 5. Use of features, featuring Ty Dolla Sign. And he had a lot of features on here. So it was pretty much featuring Ty Dolla Sign. So he gets a go for that one because the use of features, he's actually the feature to most of these songs. The Kanye was in here, Gunna was in here, Lil Durk, like he had Tunchi, he had mad heavy hitters on here, man. He had mad heavy hitters. So the use of features was done very well. Less than 30% skip on first listen. That's number 6, and that's a go. The vibe was there. Like you could leave this in the background and the vibe stays. The vibe is there. You're not going to be surprised. It's not going to throw you, something a mood killer. So the whole vibe is there. So you're not going to skip anything when you go right through these. The content, is he saying something? Yeah. His message was basically, don't trust these broke hoes. That's a very, very, if you're in a different net worth, this is like this is up there in the rules. So he is saying something. It's giving you the code, like, dog, no, these hoes are broke. Don't trust these hoes. They're gonna use you if you have a lot of money. All right, so that's like he's saying that's saying the most. Say less, Ty. Say less. All right, so number 8, replay value. That means usually for Ty Dolla Sign, his albums and his songs are basically, they're forced on you. And when I was listening to this album, right, he self-censors himself in some of these songs. You know, when you start self-censoring yourself, you know, you get money now. You know? I was looking at it like, dude, do I have the explicit version or is this the clean version? No, that's the explicit version. He's just censoring himself. So yeah, when you start getting a different kind of money, you kind of like, you know. So as I was saying, Ty Dolla Sign's voice and his songs, because he's usually featured on big artists and big songs, his songs are usually forced upon you. So they get a lot of replay without you having to do it yourself. Although the Stoner Score, I usually, you know, pick the ones that get mass replay for me personally. This ones, they usually get, it's going to be on every radio. It's going to be on all the playlists. You're going to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, you're going to hear it. It's just going to, this money is going to be behind it that makes sure you hear it. Your kids are going to be listening to this. Dude is self-censoring himself. So, you feel me? His demo is quite different in age, is what I'm trying to say. So, replay value, yeah, it gets that number 8. So, it's 8 of 8 so far. So, 2 more left. Does this album transcend time? I'm going to come back, you know, in a decade from now, and it brings me right back to this where I'm at right now, talking about this with, you know, Halloween lights behind me at this point. Nah, nah, man, nah. Me personally, no. I'm not gonna be coming back to this album to listen to it over again because, you know, that's just not. I'm not the demo. Like I'm trying to say, I'm not the demo. So that's a dub on number 9. Number 10 is Satisfaction Guaranteed. Now it was a long album, but it was still short songs. So it was like, yeah, it kind of almost doubles a standard album these days. So I don't know why they didn't play with the deluxe term this time. I don't know what's going on, man. They're dropping longer albums and they're not, you know, putting deluxe next to it like T.I. last week and Ty Dolla Sign now. I don't know what's going on. They might just add a deluxe. But is Satisfaction guaranteed? Yes, most definitely Satisfaction is guaranteed on this album. He's good to go. The streets are happy with this. His demo is very, very satisfied with this album. So out of 10, Ty Dolla Sign's album featuring Ty Dolla Sign gets about a 9 out of a 10 on the Stoner Score. And that has been your Stoner Score, all right? Okay, so something I was going to touch